it's been a month since I posted that last video, right? Which was the beginning of season 2 and the season 1 recap. Which, by the way, was absolutely my favorite video. And I worked my butt off on that video. Which is why I was super pissed when there was a section in there that was apparently it's a copyright. So on YouTube, you can do those little snippets of those videos of the Captain Ron stuff like that. You can do that. But some things you can't do that, and you don't always know when. So YouTube flagged it and said, hey, this section is a copyright violation. So I was like, all right. And they said, we can just edit it out for you because I had already uploaded it. And I thought, okay, well, that'll be all right. Well, they did take out the section, but in doing so, they ruined the audio track. So that's what happened. And then it got even worse. Like, it's even better. Because I was like, okay, look, no big deal. Here, I'll just edit and repost it, and I'll post it on Saddle. I have a website that I haven't done anything with called sailingbob.com. So I thought, okay, no problem. I'll just put that up there, and you guys can see like the finished product, because it was really funny. It was called the dirtiest toilet, or the worst little toilet, the worst toilet in Scotland. And it was for the composting toilet section. It was hilarious. But anyway, it wasn't in there. But so, okay, I digress. I was going to put it on the website and put it on the Saddles and Sales page, and then everything would have been fine. Except, I was at home during this time because I had gone home. So I was at home, and you guys don't know this, but there's this closet next to my bathroom that's next to the laundry room. So my bright idea for the night, and I realize I sound like I'm squirreling, but I'm actually not, so stick with me. My bright idea one night was to cut a hole in the sheetrock, put some hinges on it, and create a laundry chute or a laundry hatch. Anything so that I don't have to see the laundry. I can just get out of the shower, open the hatch, because I've learned all about hatches and cutting holes and things from Bob. So like I'm go home and I'm like with my tools. Anyway, no big deal. I set the drill down, and it fell. And the drill bit, you know, it's a Milwaukee and it's kind of heavy, and it fell 3 feet or so. Nose point, somehow the tip of the drill bit boom, landed on the phone. Demolished the phone. It's all sketching out like this, like it was nuts. So I tried to get the video off of there. Actually, all the video, including the video of the little hatch, which frankly, it's a really cute little hatch. I'll put a picture. I have a picture. I think I have pictures of it. I don't think I have complete video, which I could get. But of this little laundry hatch that goes into this utility closet that's right outside of the washer and dryer. Because everybody wants a laundry chute. Who doesn't want a washer or dryer in their closet? I should just cut out the whole thing and then just make that a big walk-in closet. That's what it really should be. Okay, but I digress. Why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because this is why I've gone radio silent. I have no content. I can't get any video off of there, and the only thing I can really do is pull up old video footage of stuff y'all have already seen. And the cute stuff that I had, like the hatch, which I know isn't really boat related, but I kind of linked it to boat related because I made it a hatch. But it doesn't matter. So I had to order a new phone because the phone I'm talking to you on it doesn't have the same quality video. That Galaxy S21, that Samsung S21, that had some really good high quality video. I was really impressed. And I used it to edit all my videos. And then I went to Best Buy and I was like, okay, maybe I'll invest in this thing a little bit more and I'll get a computer. The computers that you need to hold the memory to do the editing, like $3,000, $2,500, $3,000. Okay, stop right there, because I just want to caveat that statement with, I'm not asking for $3,000 or any kind of editing. So I'm not asking for anything. I get I manage with my little videos propped up on things and velcroed on things and with my cell phone. But I decided to just get an S22, the new one that's coming out, Ultra, because of the camera and editing capacity. So that will be coming up next week, and then hopefully I'll be able to pump out more content. So I apologize for going radio silent. If you're one of those sweet subscribers that messaged me to check in, I appreciate it more than you know. You guys are you're just so cool. So thank you. And it's, I got some advice that said, just do whatever you're doing. Just do what you're doing. So I'm putting this out. I'm going to let y'all know what I'm doing. I'm going to follow up on that thing. I do have a computer, but I do not edit with it. All I do is write. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because, look, can you see that? Good old Boat Magazine. The article is in here. I went into West Marine right before I went home this last time. I went into West Marine, and there was a young guy. Okay, like, look, I'm almost 50, so when I say young, they look like infants working behind the counter at West Marine. They're just so young and so nice, right? And he stopped me as I was checking out, because I go up and get stuff, you know, like 5200. We need tons of 5200. But yeah, he stopped me and he said, "I loved your article." I was like, oh right, that, because I just kind of forgot about it. And he said, "I loved your article," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. That was so nice." He goes, "I only have one complaint. I have one criticism." And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. You know, I'm going to be open-minded about this, because you put your heart and soul into words, and it's hard to hear criticism. But anyway, I was like, I'm going to take this. Young kid. He's like, I didn't want it to end. And I was like, oh, did you just say that? He just said that. So, that being said, I have more to write. And I do have more to write. So I really only use my laptop, and I haven't been doing any writing because I have to get in the mood to do writing, which seems to be prompted by snow falling, which is why I was stuck at home for a month. I don't know how many of you of my subscribers or people who watch this video or are West Coast or winter wonderland people, and I know there's some people like Michigan and North Dakota and Wyoming and Montana, like, it's cold up there and it's covered in snow and I have no room to complain, and I get it. But I hate it. And if you read the article, which I'm going to hold up here, right here. There it is. And look, there's little Sketchy Bob. Can you see it? Yeah, little Sketchy Bob, look. When we first got it. Look at that, Bob. You should be embarrassed. There's me and Dad. The bowsprit. So I wrote this when it was snowing, and I kept saying in that article, I said, we're going to be in the Caribbean next year. We're not. That's another thing. We'll talk about that. So we didn't go because we just ran out of time, and the weather window kind of closed around us, and that was that. And Dad doesn't want to take the ICW. He calls it the 10-second trip. He also calls it the ditch. I'm not going to do the 10-second trip in the ditch, he says. But Dad got really sick at the second week of November. Very sick. ER sick. He went home. We had Thanksgiving. He still was sick. It took him 3 to 4 weeks to kind of come back, and I would say he hasn't gotten the stamina that he had before he got sick. I think spring will help that. So when we knew we still had the windlass to do, and I think I had the composting toilets. I think I had gotten those in, but I actually put those in because I didn't want him to go up the dock. That was it, you know, because the waste tank in this boat was a joke, like 25 gallons. And Tom, with Stardust, gave me a heads up that says that waste tank is bolted from the ceiling, from the top down, and his fell off. So I'm actually, I'll check into that. I'll look at it while I'm here, because I want to take the waste tank out. Now that the composting toilets are in, there's no reason to have the waste tank. That space can be repurposed. But anyway, so Dad got sick. He didn't recover. The weather window literally closed around us in terms of going offshore. In fact, I talked to one of the editors of Good Old Boat and explaining that, that we really wanted to go, but Dad wanted to go offshore. And she was super informative and said, don't do it. So we didn't do it. So we're still in Deltaville. But Bob's in the water this winter now, so that's nice. And Bob's coming out March 1st to get bow thruster. I know it's heating. And the windlass, we're going to install the windlass. That being said, Dad and I are sort of in a push-pull, kind of in a disagreement about the deck. I want to put the boat in a big shed, take down the mast, take off the teak decks, record the decks, fiberglass, paint, and have it finished. And I want to be able to do it ourselves because I want to see. I've learned so much now, you guys. Like, I love working on the boat. There, I said it. So I'm ready. I want to do this. I want to do it. I'm going to take off the teak and I want to really go through the chain plates, and there's things that I still really want to do. And we could do it March and April. I reserved the space to put it inside there, but Dad wants to use the boat. So we're going to go take it out this weekend, and we're going to conclude. So keep an eye out for that, because we're going to decide whether it's going to go undercover, and we're going to take down the mast. There's a lot of things I want to do. The other thing I'd love to do is rig a stay sail. I feel like I could weld a little piece up by the anchor roller so that we could fly a storm sail instead of the roller furling. I haven't really talked to Dad about that yet, but I guess he's gonna see it now. But yeah, Dad, we should do that, okay? Because we don't really have a storm sail. And the other thing is we were supposed to get 3 reef points in the main, and we didn't. We only got 2. I like the idea of 3. So there's some things coming up. That being said, this week's episode is just gonna be a hodgepodge of stuff. I got we got stuff going on at home. I made that little hatch. We had epic storms that knocked down an insane amount of trees everywhere. It was positively apocalyptic. Not even kidding. Our property, which is covered in trees, it looks like a tree graveyard now. There's trees everywhere. So I'm super glad that we have that 963 cat. We call it Gertie. You've seen a video. It's in one of those ones where its big mouth is just doing this. We got a stump grinder. We recently got a trencher that makes utility trenches, although I don't have any video of that. Thank goodness we have the heavy equipment. So I thought I'd do a little click of the heavy equipment, cleaning up the property. And of course, being back on Bob, I'm going to run the 4/0 cable for that will power the windlass and the bow thruster. So that's going to be 4/0. So I'm going to run that. I'll show you guys how I do it. I think I'm going to go under the floor. I think that's going to be the best shot because 4/0's heavy and it's going to be hard to bend. So yay for that. I can't think of anything else. So I don't know what this week's video is going to look like. I do know that because it's going to be a busy weekend, so I might get out 2 videos this week, which I feel like I really need to, because I'm embarrassed. Like I fell off the wagon, which I do. I'm trying to be consistent. Subscribers, thank you for subscribing. thank you for chiming in. And again, if you messaged me and said, hey, how come you haven't put up any videos? Thank you. Like, I didn't know anybody really cared or even watched these. For the subscribers that have been there from the beginning, you guys rock. Thank you. I do think we should do another shirt thing. If you are a new subscriber and you didn't go back through and see the videos where I was like, hey, subscribe, say something nice in the comments. You don't even say something nice, but it better be, if it's gonna be not nice, it better be quippy and sarcastic, and prepare, because I am gonna fire back. But yeah, say something, and something about a shirt. So I think that would be kind of fun. I don't do a whole bunch. It's not like we're going to do 1,000 shirts or anything, because if you're not paying attention and you're not going to put it in the comments, then I don't know, and you're not going to get a shirt. They're cute. And this is the jacket. Obviously, this was a prototype. This is my dad's jacket. I have some changes to the logo I'm going to be making, but I think this jacket's adorable. So it has Sailing Bob. And my dad says Captain. So I think if you guys want a jacket, that's a different story. You're gonna have to pay. Sorry, I'm not gonna fork over money to give you jackets, but I will give shirts to people who put things in comments for a short period of time. Not like forever. And then jackets and stuff. But I also have some cute pants, but you guys aren't gonna want them. This is gonna be for the ladies. The ladies in the group. These yoga pants are so comfortable. You can't really see them. Like, I have them kind of, sort of. These are my barn ones. The little horsey on them. I'm gonna get a set now for Bob. I think I'm gonna put the boat on the butt with a little slogan that says something like "Fill your sails." Something sarcastic, something funny, but the boat. But I have to get video of the boat, which I'm hoping to do this weekend. Video of Bob under sail, the mainsail, the mizzen, and the Genoa, hopefully, and flying the drone. Try to get that. I've seen other channels do it. I'm gonna try. I just want to see Bob under sail. So anyway, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hanging out, listening to me blunder about my life. Take care. I will probably have a lot more video coming out this week. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm such a dork. Bye, you guys.